for joining me. Today we will make a Christmas bell. It's the third one and I'm calling it a white snowflake. I have my materials ready. I use tiny bells. For the snowflake I use silver bell. We use 1 inch diameter ring, 2 crochet hooks, 2 millimeters, 2.25 millimeters, and Aunt Lydia's metallic crochet thread, and this time white. And we begin by measuring a 60 inches strand and then fold it in two, so we can use 2 strands together. Grab our bell, insert hook through the bell first and then through the loop. Pull thread through and make the first stitch to attach the bell. Then bring the ring, insert hook through the ring, then through the loop. Now bring the bell through under the ring like this, then reach over the ring and pull the thread, the 2 strands together, and make your first stitch into the ring. We have now our bell attached to the ring. We are ready to start the first row. And for the snowflake, we will single stitch 42 times into the ring using the 2 strands together. So just single stitch 42. I finished 42 single stitches in my first row. We are going to separate the thread, just using 1 strand now for the second row, and bring the other thread end along. So then we just, at the end of this row, we can just cut it off. And so first I just need to slip stitch into the first to finish my first row. And then start single stitches with 1 strand into each stitch. Total of 42. So it's a little tighter now because I have 42 single stitches instead of 40 or 38 as in the other bells, and can get hard at times, but the metal head of this hook is really helpful. Okay, so 42 stitches around. Okay, my second row is finished. Did 42 stitches. Now just slip stitch into the first one to finish this row, and switch to the bigger hook, 2.25. And we can now start to crochet the snowflake. And so first pull over the thread over your hook, then skip 2 stitches below, 1, 2, insert hook to the next, and make a double crochet stitch all the way through first stitch. After that we are going to do a picot. Chain 3 and slip stitch into the first chain. Now we're gonna make a second double crochet into that same stitch. And second picot, chain 3, slip stitch into the first. Let's make a third double crochet into that same stitch. And another picot, chain 3, slip stitch first, another double crochet into the same stitch, another picot, chain 3, and let's make a fifth double crochet into the same stitch. And we're done with the first part. So it consists of 5 double crochets and 4 picots. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first part of our snowflake. Again, skip 2, 1, 2, and then just a single stitch into the next. And we're gonna repeat this. We will have 7 snowflake parts, just like that. Okay, so skip again 2 stitches here, insert into the next, and make your first double crochet. Then picot, chain 3, single stitch, slip stitch into the first, second double crochet into the same stitch, second picot, chain 3, slip stitch into the first, third double crochet into the same stitch, third picot, chain 3, slip into the first, fourth double crochet into the same stitch, fourth picot, chain 3, slip stitch to the first, and last fifth double crochet into the same stitch. And our second snowflake part is done. Just skip 2 again and attach thread by single stitching into the next. Okay. 2 parts made. Let's do another one. Double crochet. Start doing double crochet. Skip 2 stitches. Insert hook into the next. Do your first double crochet. First picot, chain 3, slip stitch, second double crochet into the same stitch, picot, third double crochet into the same stitch, another picot, fourth double crochet to the same stitch, fourth picot, and last fifth double crochet to the same stitch. Skip 2, single stitch into the next. There, our third snowflake part is made. Now continue same way. You will have total of 7 of these parts. See you at the end of the row. I finished the 7th part of the snowflake, ready to finish this row, connecting, then slip stitching into the very first single stitch that we started with. Let's make a thread, chain 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40 chains made. And with my snowflake, I'm not gonna turn my bell over. I'm going to slip stitch and attach the strand into the same stitch that I started from. I think it looks best this way. So let's cut off the thread and fasten off. Okay, all we have to do is weave in the thread, and our third Christmas bell snowflake is done. I also like to make these in silver. They look good in silver as well. Here is my golden sun from previous video. I've already given away my silver star that you saw in first part, but here are the two. And have fun. Let me know if you have questions, and have yourself a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching.